Welcome back. Now, this is once again Sanskari Sense at it, where a Malayalam film has been denied a certificate, and this one in spite of a High Court directive to do so. This is Bodyscapes, which is directed by Jayan Cherian. The filmmaker has taken to the social media, posting out the certificate and the reasons why Censor Board has denied the certificate. He said to also appeal before the Film Certification Appellate Tribunal. We spoke to Jayan Cherian, who said that he's lost faith in the CBFC, the Film Certification Appellate Tribunal, as well. Now, this is the letter which the CBFC has given to Jayan Cherian, who's the filmmaker of Bodyscapes, and these are the reasons that have been listed out in the certificate. The second revising committee unanimously recommended refusal of certificate. Why? A, film is glorifying the subject of gay and homosexual relationship. 2, nudity accentuating vital parts of male body. Third, because there's an explicit scene offending human sensibilities depicting vulgarity and obscenity through the movie, because Hindu or religion is portrayed in a derogatory manner, because Lord Hanuman has been portrayed in a derogatory manner. Also, 4, because the film contains posters depicting homosexuality, remarks against women. 5, abusive language is used in most of the places. And 6, female Muslim character is shown masturbating. 7, film has references to Hindu organizations, which is unwarranted. The director, going on to speak to India Today exclusively this morning, has said this is clamped down on freedom of expression, reflection of the so-called nationalist sentiment, and the saffronization is what he calls of the Kerala film industry.
Thank you for having me. First, I am going through this process like the last 1 year, and we have 2 High Court verdicts in favor of us, and CPFC have 3 screenings now. Consistently, they are denying the right, outrightly banning the film. They are not asking suggesting any cut or blur or any mute, but they are just outrightly ban the film. The reasons they are given is totally ridiculous. Glorifying homosexuality. Homosexuality is a sexual orientation of human beings, all kind of beings. And how can I propagate or how can I glorify it? If though it is a sexual orientation, the majority of the films coming out of India is glorifying heterosexuality. How can I say that? And it is kind of an absurd argument against the film. And accentuating male body part. What is it? It's the pain.
Absolutely. So, Jayan, I was going through the CBFC certificate that you've posted on your social media profile. But do you believe that you're being targeted? Do you believe that it is a vicious attempt by a censor board lobby to target you?
Yes, of course I am targeted, and it's a classic case of dissenting muting dissenting opinion in cinema. Actually, CBFC, the censorship process itself uses as a tool of excluding certain voices from Indian cinema, which is unsettling to the central narrative right now. The people propagating, the ruling party propagating a particular kind of morality, and they are claiming, and that somebody who is dissenting that opinion, political morality and also social morality, and also being what is Indian, what is non-Indian. The film is exclusively a political film. It is in the backdrop of current political situations in Kerala, especially in terms of the youth trying to come out and express their desires and beliefs in public, and the youth forced to use their own body as a tool of political resistance.
So, Jayan, as you're saying it, the matter is being politicized because of the current atmosphere. It also says, the CBFC certificate that you have posted on the social media says, the religion of Hindu is portrayed in a derogatory manner, especially Lord Hanuman, which may cause law and order problem. Now, we've seen commercial films getting released and commercial films with big stars getting released, but when it comes to small budget films, they're always given this kind of excuses. A recent case in point has been Lipstick Under My Burqa, which was denied a certificate from the censor board. Do you believe that it is only the small budget films that are being targeted?
Yes, of course, the small political system of the big budget show business. That kind of the O2 filmmakers always coming from the independent background, and if presenting actually right now the visual storytelling is kind of the kind of major medium for others to express.
Absolutely, and also I want to refer to the Bombay High Court judgment, which has said that visual representation and a mere mention of also homosexuality does not mean that it will lead to vulgarity, it will lead to a law and order problem. So the court has supported your case, but why is it that the censor board is not relenting? Have you also had a chance to present your case to Pailaj Nilani? Have you had also word with the CBFC top brass?
The problem is that with the arrogance from the part of the bureaucrats and the political appointees, because they don't have any respect for the law of the land. And right now, in my experience, that as far as of judiciary don't have any teeth. That's our great pillar of democracy. One of the important check and balance system is we have executive, judiciary.
All right, All right, that was Jayant Cherian, who was speaking to India Today exclusively this morning. Going across to my colleague Revati, who's been tracking the story. So, Revati, the film director is very clear. He said that there is no point making the case in front of the film certification appellate body, which is the next stop for him to address his grievance. He said even that body is has the same lobby that is against the small budget independent filmmakers. Is the Kerala film fraternity, the Sandalwood, now coming together to raise voice against this blatant censorship? All right, we try and connect with Revati. There is some issue with the audio connection that we're seeing at the moment, but this is what the Sanskari censor has done. They've refused to give certificate to a Malayalam film, Bodyscapes, on the grounds of homosexuality, wrong depiction of the religion, and also they've claimed that it is a movie that is derogatory for women. The film director not agreeing with it, getting more reactions from Sandalwood in just a bit from now.